Templar here, and today I'll be showing you guys on how to don on a cloak wearing Roman armor, or imperfectly Alorica Hamata. Now, if you guys don't know on how to actually do this, if you guys don't own Alorica Hamata in any form, let me actually start by saying this type of form I'm wearing is of a Celtic version. As you can tell because of these straps here. The Roman version has more of like a design that would have been on, well, of brass and such. And that type of design is a little different compared to this. But I believe I'll have to inform you that with the one for the Roman version, with the brass version, you're going to need a type of ring of some sort. Well, technically a type of arm ring, I guess you might call it that. In doing so, it technically latches around in the front. In doing so, you have to just pull it down in the forward end. In fact, let me get something to show you. Alright, we're back. Now, you gotta use something kind of like this, but not the same. Now, arm rings are technically mostly supposed to be put on the arm, but you could use something like this, put it underneath the brass piece, and have it stick out. Now, in doing so, as soon as it sticks out, you can actually have the two ends of the cloak being pulled forward, which I'll show you later. But right now, let's show you how to do it the easier way. Now, what I gotta do first is unravel the cloak like so. Now, this though is an old bed sheet that I'm pretty much using, which, yes, I can hear you guys already. Templar, that doesn't seem like a very good idea. Well, actually it works. In fact, some people actually during the medieval ages and ancient Bronze Ages used cloaks that were technically originally their bed sheets. So in other words, they would use them for beds or sleeping wear when they're camping. Now, as you can tell, what I'm doing is I first put the hood over my head like so. Now, what I'm doing is measuring out of how much I want to use. So that way, as soon as it would, say if I like plopped it down and such, it would technically hang along the surface or so on. Okay, now let me get this ready for you guys. Now, let me get in a little closer. Now what I gotta do is untie this piece here, the strap, like so. In doing so, it's pretty much ready. What I then do is tie right around it. And there's one end. Now do the same thing to the other. And then tighten. And there we go. And in doing so, it just hangs. Now, I can hear you guys already. Templar, how the hell does this work exactly? Well, the thing is, it works as it does. It pretty much attaches to the mail, like so. As you guys can tell, this type of strap form protects both the male and the human body from the weather. Doing so, I can actually stay perfectly underneath this without any fear of having to deal with my mail getting rusty in the process. Now, that's why I can even lift up my head of my cloak like so. So that way I can keep my head warm. But now I can hear you guys already. What about your helmet? Well, that's actually, which, thank you for bringing that up. Let me get that. If I put this on, as you guys can tell, which you guys can see that this top ping piece is a little bit of a problem. Which sometimes you guys might want to do this when you're wearing a helmet just to see if it can work. And as you can tell, it does. Now though, when the Romans went on march, they didn't, well, most of the time wear their cloak like this. What I mean is, when it came to them marching, what would happen is the Romans would technically have it bared in front, their helmet is, when they're in friendly territory, such as Romanized Gaul. But if they're in Germania, for example, they have to keep their helmet on at all times. So in doing so, they got to keep their arms free. So yeah, this would actually as well work, because technically with me marching, it would pretty much leave myself pretty well, still pretty able to get ready for battle as soon as possible. Now, let me show you the one that's for the brass version. Now, as I stated, you got to put this through the central brass area, which, just imagine if it's like, say, right here where it's supposed to be, and it sticks out. What I got to do is place the clothing, or the cloth, whatever you want to put, the cloth like this, in here. And it is stated that sometimes the Romans would have actually undertucked it underneath, and in doing so, they would actually tighten this armoring in the process, making it durable enough to hold onto, which, along with the metal brass attachment in the process. But still, I think I'd rather prefer this Celtic version, because it actually does feel a little bit lighter for me. In fact, I can easily move around. Now, I can hear you guys already. Can you draw your sword like this? Well, I don't have my sword on, but let me get my gladius and show you. Since it's always on the right side, what I gotta do is all the following. Pretty much get ready for the battlefield. So yeah, even this could easily be workable. So yeah, if this can actually work, then technically even a longsword maybe. Okay, let's try that as well. As you guys can tell, the longsword is a little bit longer. Arm got sucked in there. With me marching in the process, I gotta keep firm tail. Now, in doing so, what I can do is easily reach around. Now, I know this wasn't prepared to get the point. And as soon as I draw my sword, I technically am still ready for battle. So though, but anyways, guys, as you guys can tell, this could easily work for you guys if you guys are into Roman, Celtic, Greek style warfare. Because this type of style can work pretty much with a, technically any type of lightweight armor. In fact, it's easily attachable. Now, you could use straps, as I said, these type of leather strings, as I use, which are still attached to the mail. So, in doing so, I don't have to deal with the problem of actually doing a march. I can easily just march from one direction to the other without having to deal with the problem. And as well, I can easily take it on, off and on, easily. And as well, I still got my armor covered from the elements. So in other words, that's what it was meant for. Because as you can tell, if I was to be a Roman soldier and marching in full combat gear like so, if I was technically marching, I would want to keep my armor free. So in doing so, I had one hand here, and doing so, like say, carrying my javelins, and in the other hand, I'm carrying like my shield or my pick-a-peck, or whatever you want to call it. In doing so, it pretty much, my javelins, my staff, in fact, the staff is technically where you keep all your it's technically a Roman rucksack, for example. So the Peter Peck, or whatever, you know what I mean. Anyways, it would hold the shield sometimes, or as well, I could hold the shield to my side while I'm marching. In doing so, I can easily keep marching without having to deal with the weather getting on me. So yeah, this actually pretty much works for a Roman style type cloak. Anyways guys, if you like this, leave a like button down below, comment and subscribe for more. If you guys want me to talk about any type of other forms of armor and such, also let me know that in the comments below, or anything you guys want me to cover in history. Anyways guys, this has been Templar. Have a good day.